Titus Howard on a pass protection is somehow, I thought at first he accidentally stripped C.J. Stroud himself. But no, he's trying to take the ball from C.J. while C.J.'s being sacked to go run for what?
Where's your damn
first snap?
dude?
Gets a positive
What
yards.
are you going to do with the ball?
That part, like, I mean, it's a downtime, but that part is just like, there were so many, what in the hell moments. But that right there, that like in the second half, you know, about how's this thing going? Can't pass protect. And then when you do, your tackle's trying to rip the ball away from the quarterback on the way down.
Oh, my
it
God.
almost caused disaster that eventually came later on. That was wild. Wild as hell. Damn it, Titus.
Yeah, that's it goes to show you where the mindset is with certain guys on this squad. I mean, that's just plumb ass silly. Like instead of just attaching to the guy that you're blocking and driving him to the ground, even if he beats you, just stay attached, strain, man, and drive him to the ground and keep him out of the play. And instead, you stop, stand up, and decide you're going to try to take the ball from the quarterback and run for a first down, which would have required you to run for about 20 yards, I think, to get the first down. That play right there. That play right there. Your left tackle, Laramie Tunsil, rest day Laramie, gets absolutely ran by.
There may be something there. Rest day.
And then all of a sudden,
you know he's getting one this week.
Hello.
Boy, he wouldn't if it was me.
But you know, I mean, he had to go down with an injury, didn't he? He had to miss a play.
Did somebody sign again?
You know he ain't practicing.
You think that'll buy him a rest day?
That's going to buy him Wednesday.
But on the same play, your two tackles, the two guys that you've got the most invested in up front, and really two of the guys that you got more invested in on really the whole damn team, one of them gets blown by and causes the pressure. And the other one,
41. Who's 41?
Parham, Jared Parham, I think, something Parham.
I thought Parham was a tight end for the Chargers. I didn't have Parham.
But one gets blown by and immediately gets beat to the point where it's lucky CJ didn't get T-boned like Kyler Murray did last night. But he saw it somehow. And then your other highly paid tackle decides he's going to take the ball from the quarterback and go run for a first down. I mean, what are we doing? Are you kidding me?
What's he thinking, man?
Are you kidding me?
What was he thinking?
I mean, are you kidding me? Like, how do you look at that if you're Nick Caserio or D'Amico Ryans and go, yeah, man, we're in the right spot. Yeah, man, we're moving in the right direction. Come on, man.
It will not be a good night.
Yeah, a rough one here. And I think we're at this point here, and we could start here. 713-572-4610. Those of you on the 5-hour Energy fan line, 5-hour Energy, the official energy shot of Sports Radio 610 and football superfans. Those of you on YouTube and Twitch, what up, Toby, Ben, and Brian, and Gerald, and Joseph, and Champ Slice, everybody on there, that community. We appreciate you joining in with us. Clint, we're 10 games in. The Texans are now 6-4. They've had some injuries. I think Nico should be coming back. We'll see what happens with Will Anderson, but we're now 10 games into this season, and there ain't but 7 left. They're 6-4. I mean, they seem primed to win this division and host a home playoff game. What are the Texans? I think now this is a time here. Like, all right, there's nobody. Like, I think now, what are the Texans? I think that's where we need to have a serious conversation of what we've watched and where they are and what are they.
Look, I rebuilding football team. I think they're a young rebuilding football team,
and we thought they were past that. Didn't we?
Yeah, I did. I think they're a young rebuilding football team, and when it boils down to it, it's about what they are not instead of what they are. What they are not is they're not ready to be a championship caliber football team week in, week out. And when I say that, I mean they had several opportunities to put the best team in football to sleep, son. I mean to sleep. Several opportunities. At any point in time, a field goal or a touchdown would have put these boys to sleep. And they failed miserably.
And they were there.
And they failed miserably via the best players on the offense. And then you fast forward to the end of the game, and we just got to call it what it is. Both sides of the football. The moment was too big. The moment was too big, and I said both sides of the football. Let me take that back. The end of the Lions-Texans Sunday night matchup, the moment was too big for the Houston Texans.
We sucked.
All three phases. All three phases. Polos on the sideline, superstar game changers, role players. The moment was too big. The Texans shrunk when it mattered the most, and you had team in ball, you had them on the ropes. You caught them on a night where their quarterback turned it over 5 times. Jesus. You had them on the rope. You had them in your place, primetime television. It's set up for you to beat a team and get back on the radar of, hey, man, these Texans are for real. And you shrunk. All three phases. Kaimi Fairbairn, C.J. Stroud.
It's a 58-yarder, but
D'Amico Ryans. Yeah, I mean, look, but the truth, it just is you had a chance to put the team ahead. You've done it more than damn near anybody in the league this year. Hell, you've been AFC player of the week a couple times because how many 50-plus yarders you kicked. And that's fine. I mean, but all three phases you had opportunities and you shrunk in the moment versus the best team in football. That's who they are right now.
That's interesting when you say that because the Lions never panic.
Not one time.
At any point in the game. And it seems like when CJ up 23-7 comes out, and for those who are watching on TV, at the exact same time that Dan Campbell said, we need to turn the ball over, he throws a pick at the same time. It seemed like the Texans begin to panic right then and there. Up 23-7. It seemed like they begin to panic. And then the defense got a pick right away.
Yep.
Kamari Lassiter got a pick right away. It still seemed like one team was going to go take it, and the other team was crossing their fingers and hoping they would win, and hoping that they would get to the finish line. That was wild. As I said, come to the people. What are the Texans? 10 games in, they've just lost 3 or 4, and the second halves have been ridiculous. 19-0 yesterday. In the second half. What are the Texans? As you said, they're still a rebuilding team, rebuilding young team.